Man, I got this swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My hat matching my bag. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag. When I serve, now I be surfing swag. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm feeling like this detergent. Go by the zone, yeah, I'm strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm feeling like okay, I fall off in the club with a pocket full of bands. Big stupid friends like I'm wrapped up in saran. Swag super cool, blowing strong like a fan. And my chain shining hard, it just gave my neck a tan. Pockets on Popeye 'cause they swole off that spinach. Peachtree swag, you can call me Mr. Lennox. Bottles in my hand, putting on just like cable. Surfing off the sand like a surf. Yeah, that's like the circle swag. I swag, swag, surf, I swag, swag, surf, I swag, swag, surf. Now watch me swag, okay. I swag, swag, surf, I swag, swag, surf, I swag, swag, surf. Now watch me swag, okay. Swagging in the club, you gon' see me throwing money up. Catch me with a bad chicken, all her friends is flying some drinks. We gon' blow them up exotic, what we rolling. They got it, I'm gon' drink it up. I'm always wearing polo, I'm rap pouring mascot. Cake on debit, I don't hesitate to cash out. Thank John Stevenson, the black and blue jag out. Pockets on hell time, I'm always bringing bands out. Exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm swag, I'm feeling like this detergent. Go by the zone, yeah, I'm strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm feeling like this detergent. When I hit the club, it's like I gotta catch a wave. Boogie board, shawty got me surfing off the stage. Got me something like a hit power. How I'm surfing like I'm auto 'cause I got that rocket power. Take it like a camera. Flash screen, shawty, man, I'm surfing like the channel. Paper towel money, man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming cowabunga while y'all boys wiping out. Got that polo on my body with a Zag more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a Tide color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa though, shawty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party surfing like I'm standing on a wave. Shawty check my Dougie like she batted mayonnaise. I'm on hypnotic, exotic, polo on my body. Got a bad girl beside me, and a friend right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm feeling like this detergent. Go by the zone, yeah, I'm strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm swag, I'm feeling like this detergent.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'ma I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's halftime, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bushy run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see my me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit, sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping about it, I'm moving the brick. Talk about it, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. They wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got the first down and more than that. Breaks through the contact. And touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks 7, Steelers 0.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, he uses speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll drop that underneath ETN. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's good.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I think they'll try to run through the entire defense if they're not reaching that marker.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Darnold.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Now Darnold wants to change it up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Darnold from the gun. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Darnold.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Darnold to sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Horton. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender. You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That ball he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
70, hot 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw is Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Catch made right side by Wilson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. A good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. For a left side complete. That's Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
This is 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The final shot before the break. Darnold going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So tied for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
ETN on the toss right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th 4th and 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Back to throw, Darnold. Smith and Jigba with the grab. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Quick throw there is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Formation for the Steelers.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Darnold now to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they're going to have grab themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Faking the give. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Darnold. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Straight ahead, Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9. A nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And a Solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
19.
At the 10-yard line.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
He'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talking about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Steelers can't hear it no more. Get into the middle, can't hear it no more. Don't feel it no more. Let me jump in a minute, but can't steal it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to be in Pitt when you're inside?
Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 70. 70 Timberwolf.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes 2nd down.
No, no. Go. Check, check. Go.
A give running right, ETN. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hawk 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He's back to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Ready? Cut 19, cut 19. Let's go now. Pass to the rebel.
Back to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw again. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Come on, come on. 70 Lions. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play to catch. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.
You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.